No, my name is Sulaiman Abdul Sabah.
Your name is what?
Sulaiman Abdul Sabah. In our society today, there's a serious issue. I'm trying to the best of my ability. No one knows if I'm an optimist or a pessimist. Optimist expresses himself from his perspective. So you're better. A question has been asked while I walking on the street. I seen this paper said, who are we as a nation and who are we as a people? I picked up that paper. I went through it. It has some small, very small questions. Who are we as a nation? Who are we as a people? The food we eat, the clothes we wear. Now I'm trying to the best of my ability to identify things in our society. To build a nation, you have to teach the young men to respect the ladies while they go. It's a serious issue. A lot of the breadwinners in the home. When you speak on domestic violence, it's not only some people say. Sticks and stones that break my bone. Words do the same thing. Words when one individual utters a word and it's received and it's received and it makes the individual feel very much unaccepted, unappreciated. Everybody wants to be accepted and appreciated. Now, we wondering if we change the present judicial system.
Before you go to the judicial system, talk about the domestic violence. You were making a point about domestic violence and people's perception of domestic violence. What are you going to say on that before you get into the judicial system?
Okay. Domestic violence is not always physical. Verbally, philosophically expressive is demoralizing. Because Sigmund Freud said, the ego of any individual is the Webster Dictionary clearly let you know that an attitude is an internal expression.
Say that a little louder. An attitude is an eternal expression. I just want to be clear. Go ahead. So, back to the judicial system now. What do you think needs to be changed?
What do I think is need to be changed? We should love each other, respect each other, and don't let the intellectuals always. Now, my brother John is a spider. He has 8 legs. He wanted to go to an island where there's a lot of cherry one day. And he called all the birds. And he asked every bird to give him a feather. When he reached there, his ability to accumulate more cherry the board decide if you're not going to share it, we're going to take back our feathers. And we're going to leave you on board Cherry Island. Next year. Brother Nancy is coming again. He's about to go to board Cherry Island. This time. These two fingers is what give him Brother Nancy. It's feathers. A spider is a very cunning thing. Eh? Very, very cunning.
So what's the moral of the story? How does that tie into the judicial system and people starting to love each other more? Are you saying that the bird is as equally important as a spider in its own time? Is that what it is?
I like you. You're smart. What I'm saying is that nobody in Grenada believe really have no true love.
Why do you say that?
After I met you,
Eric Machugeri was considered a tyrant. It's difficult to understand the love that tyrants give. Yeah, he was considered a tyrant.
From whose perspective?
The people.
What do you have to back that up?
I don't have anything to back that up but the opinions of the people. That's what I'm expressing here, their opinions.
No, my brother, you're wrong.
Correct me?
No, Eric Machugeri came from Aruba. Then my brethren bishop, father, they both were in oil.
Right.
They migrate back to the mainland. Now, Blaze was involved. Based on Uncle Gary's experience, you see,
Experience in what exactly? Leadership?
in suffering,
And suffering?
yeah,
We didn't need a sufferer as a leader.
we never would need somebody who would not capable to understand your feeling. Eric Machugeri.
Yeah, but the onus is on each individual to understand their own feeling and the way to express it. I don't think a leader could tell a people how to express their feelings, so I don't understand your sentiments about Eric Machugeri.
No, Eric Machugeri was a loving man. Took advantage of situation and circumstances. Were you a human being? We both
Okay, so was the advantage that he was taken to the detriment of the people, or was it to the benefit of the people?
he was taking advantage to the people based on his ego.
Based on his ego and their ignorance. So that's exploitation. So then love, as you're saying, is a relative term, and it's relative to the definition of each individual. So you saying Eric Machugeri was a loving man,
Yeah.
that's based on how you feel. To somebody who has been exploited by him or taken advantage because of their ignorance, they wouldn't feel the same way that you feel. What makes you say that he was a loving man?
He had the poor. in the Bible, they were never dark skinned. You broke that barrier. Just to have this time look at Common Belmont and see that Uncle Gary.
So let me understand. So Gary was a loving man. Chester Humphrey endorsed that. Is that what you're saying?
He capitalized.
Oh, he capitalized on it. All right, cool. So
Yeah,
no,
hold
no,
on.
I'm trying to bring it all together now to see
Hold
how
on.
it relates to the judicial system, because you're saying that there's nobody in Grenada with love. So I want to understand what you mean by that. You're trying to explain something to me.
Okay. Now, people say, see Uncle Gary, I eat, I build a home.
So hold on. Are we trying to resolve the situation from the 70s, or are we trying to deal with 2016? Because Eric Gary's not the leader right now. So the leader right now is directly responsible for the judicial system right now and the perception of the people as it relates to the way law and order is carried out. So you explain your words that there's nobody with love in Grenada and how that relates to the current judicial system.
Okay. We don't have a culture.
That's relative, but go ahead.
We lost most of our biblical roots.
There are a lot of other people that do not. There are a lot of people that believe in the Quran and other holy books outside of the Bible.
I'm
So
not talking about Quran. We read it.
yeah, but you're saying biblical. The biblical as relates to the Bible and Christianity. Now, if you're talking about,
Hold on.
all right,
Biblical could be put in the context with your grandmother, and what she passed on.
so then you call that culture. So you can't say we don't have a culture. It's the culture that was passed on. So whatever is
Don't
the
do that.
origin of the root.
You're getting blocked there. Don't do that.
All right, well, go ahead.
It failed.
The culture failed or the Bible failed?
Oh boy, I didn't get myself ready for you. You worse.
I'm just inquisitive, that's all.
You hit my heart one day, boy. More like more fucker, sir. The culture feel or the Bible feel? Big fucking question, my brother. Culture feel or the Bible feel? Homie. Culture feel or the Bible. That's the fucking question.
No answer?
Culture or the Bible. It's to see that fucking word. They connected you. You put one in front, one. Doesn't matter how you put it. They're all connected. That's a, you should be take copper. Or Peter James. Okay. What I think feel after they make flour, I think the misunderstanding for capitalistic income fucked everything up. That's not a proper answer yet still, but I'm gonna work with that. You hit me hard there, sir. You hit me hard.
So maybe we don't have a problem with the judicial system. Maybe we have a problem with the attitude of the people. Maybe the problem is that people have become wise, and as opposed to upholding the law, they are looking for ways to get by without going through the law. So it could be that. So then the onus still lies on every individual and the decisions that they make. Not everybody is in jail. Not everybody is a criminal. Not everybody is doomed to fail in their life. But there are some people that you can look at and you can know that they are doomed even while they are born. And you judge them based on, I'm asking you, based on what you know their parents to be. If their parents are weak, then you could expect that they're going to grow up weak and they're going to grow up failures. But still, it doesn't limit, or it doesn't restrict everyone who has weak parentage. It doesn't restrict them to failure, because there's still a way. You see, the thing is, knowledge is out there. Knowledge is everywhere. There's nothing restricting you from knowing what you need to do to accomplish something that you want. And there's nothing preventing you from getting that knowledge. So as opposed to sitting here or sitting there and saying there's a problem with the system, if we check ourselves, then we would fix ourselves, right? The system is as a guide.
You're giving me a vent to come through. Would you like to see what that?
Oh, you said you had some things you wanted to talk to me about. Like, you didn't ask me my name. You know, I wanted to hear what you had to say. That's why I asked if I can record this. So your final message is, don't forget your sandwich.
My final message is, my brother,
Live and let live. To each his own. What's your final message?
what will you do if I sing out of tune? Will you stand up and walk out on me? Then you hear that I could sing this song, but I hope not to sing out of tune. Because I woke up this morning 9:30 when the bell began to ring. I'm looking out the windows down the road. I seen the same them. My grandmother asked me, you got the papers? Did you read the news? We're going to have to pay our dues. But one child grows up to be somebody you love the child. Another child you see in the blood, you're checking each other out. You can't leave because your heart broke down and you cry and weep.
So could it be that the one child created a perception of one not to be loved, so hence it seemed as if that other child was not loved? Because love is something like a mirror, you know that, right?
Love is a mirror.
It's like a mirror.
What you give.
No, what you see is what you give. What you see is a reflection of you, or it should be a reflection of what's inside of you. So, no?
You know what Shakespeare said?
Shakespeare said a lot of things. Did thine own self be true? That's one.
What Macbeth said?
Macbeth said a lot of things.
No blood on our hands.
That was just a play.
You think it was just a play?
Yeah, it was the creativity of a person.
That manifested.
We can believe that now because we have no evidence that it actually did occur. I could say I've had this conversation with you, but there's nobody else that has evidence of it unless I publish it.
Now, this is my life. After this, my brother, we don't want to wake up way up high in the sky and see the wind wouldn't blow. Bouncing rocks for angels come down from heaven.
Whatever you think you're going to do is exactly what you're going to do.
You hit me some good blow, eh? Right now, I'm very much kind of dumb. I'm not short for words, but I'm not feeling the way I should feel to hold this. But I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand. I don't live nowhere. I put here to see this. I don't live nowhere. Homeless, dumb.
Do you think you should be living somewhere?
You really want me to answer
Yeah.
the question?
Mm-hmm.
Based on the cycle of life. You have to produce corn, wheat, whatever come from what you may call the waste. Today is learn to process it and be very much.
So these processes made you aware that you should be living somewhere, but you're not. So that means you missed something. So do you think you should be living somewhere? Well then, talk done. Give thanks, eh? Gotta go to work.